Welcome to the house that Rockne built. Leahy turned into legacy, Parsegan renovated, and Holtz restored. Notre Dame Stadium, the home of the Fighting Irish. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking for a crease. It's Love.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Oh, he's got a chance. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front. Guys pushing the pile. NFL talent on this offensive line. Just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Trying to run, it's Price. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs, it's Price. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Ready 11th play of this opening drive coming up at this one, a 3rd and long. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep moving. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it. And not just get it, they score a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Going up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Williams. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Here come the Irish back on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Off the play fake. Still looking. He's going to take off. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. But it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That 1st quarter is one they'd love to forget. So find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated. Get them the football and let them go to work.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's open. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. It's so hard to stop.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now on second down. The play action fake. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good up.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback. Discards a man. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Looking to throw on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Reynolds. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Tripped up for the tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They're trying to slam it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Quickly complete. Otis left him grasping. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They want to run it left here. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They'll give it on the counter. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Smashed pushes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Irish! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And now the ball is knocked free. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 30. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got loose, it was all over. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, Davey.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
To the ground with the back. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Off he goes. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying the left side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters.
Notre Dame, 28. Penn State, 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
You know, there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll give it to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They go right back to it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Flowers. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Number 26.
Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. All knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Timeout, Penn State.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to get to him. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Coming after him. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That is a big-time play made by one of the best defenders in the game. Critical juncture, fourth quarter, and you swat it away for an incomplete.
This time it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Buys a little time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. This to tie things up in the final minute. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college.